Hello students, today I want to explain about real numbers in chapter 1. The fourth lesson is about the real numbers. The first we must know about the set of all real numbers. The set of all real numbers consists of rational numbers and irrational numbers. In rational numbers, we have a number like integer number, natural number, whole number, but in irrational number, the numbers like square root of 2, pi, and then square root of 3, square root of 5, square root of 10, 12, 14, 15, all of them called irrational number. The numbers is we have not terminated. That means we have it do not terminate the numbers. The decimal numbers, we say only can write as a decimal that do not terminate or repeated. But in rational number, the numbers we have terminate or repeated. But in integer numbers also we have numbers like natural numbers, and then the opposite of them with 0 is called integer number. For natural numbers also a rational number, integer numbers also rational number, and then a number for whole numbers also whole number. It means we have 0, 1, 2, 3, all of them is also rational number. But irrational numbers consist of pi and square root of 2. That means we have a do not terminate or repeated and decimal numbers. And then, for example, square root of 2 is irrational number because we have do not terminate or repeated. And then pi is also, it's coming from 3.14, 28, 57, 14 is it doesn't terminate or repeat it, or you can say it's equal to 22/7. The same meaning, we have 3.14 pi or 22/7. And for not real numbers, it means we have a numbers that do not define it. For example, a/0, it means we have any number divided by 0 or the denominator with the 0 is not real number. Or when you have a negative sign inside a radical sign also, we say is not real number. The set of all real numbers consists of all rational and irrational number. That means we have natural number, whole number, integer number, all of them rational number are all, and then irrational numbers also called all of them called a real numbers. But for unreal or not real, we have denominator 0 or we have negative sign inside a radical sign. There's also we have some example, right? All names that apply to each number. We have square root of 3. Square root of 3 is irrational because inside a radical sign, or we can use the calculators also. Square root of 3 is do not terminate, so and then do not repeat it, so it's called a irrational number, or irrational is also called a real number, But we have an example being negative 52.28 is a rational number and real number also because it's terminate, so it's called a rational number. Square root of 6/4, we simplify first, it's equal to what? 4/4, and then equal to 1. 1 is natural number, rational number, or you can say integer numbers also, so it's a rational number. Just we can write this a rational number. It's also integer and then real too. In example 2, we state if each number is a rational or irrational or not real number. If you look, square root of 15 is coming from what? It's coming from square root of 3 times square root of 5. Square root 3 and 5, both of them are irrational, so that one is also irrational number. And 3/0, because the denominator is 0, that means it's not a number or not real number. That's enough. 1 over square root of 9 is also, it's equal to 1/3 because 1 is the square root of 1 equal to 1. Square root of 9 is equal to 3. 1/3 is also rational number because you can write as a/b. In example D also we have negative sign inside a radical sign. That one is also not real numbers. Good. In example 3, that one is so important, student. You must find the number or a real number between two integer number, or two rational number, or two irrational number, or two natural number. We have a rational number, 1 and 1/3, and 1 and 2/3. In that example, we have a rational number. between 1 and 1 over 3 and 1 and 2 over 3, which number is between them? You can find it by adding, and then after that we're dividing both by 2. 1 and 1 over 3, and then 1 and 2 over 3. We add all of them. The first we add both. 1 and 1 is equal to 2, and 1 and 2 is equal to 3 over 3. 3 over 3 equal to what? Equal to 1. 1 and 2 is equal to 3. So 3 divided by 2 equal to what? 1.5. So the results will be 1.5. You can write 1.5 or 1 and 1 over 2. Both of them are correct. And sometimes we have example like this. Like this, for example, 3. In exercise 28 and 29, there's we have 3 and 2 over 5 plus 3 and 3 over 5. Also we add both of them. 3 and 3 is equal to 6, and then 2 and 3 is equal to 5 over 5. And then all of them is 5 over 5 is equal to 1, and with 6 equal to 7. 7 divided by 2 is equal to 3.5. You're going to write 3.5 as a fraction or as a decimal, both of them too. In example 29, that is also a national examination question in last year, or you can say negative 1 over 10 plus 0. Because that ones we add both is also equals negative 1 over 0. So negative 1 over 0, negative 1 over 10 with negative sign, we say negative 1 over 10 divided by 2. Every time when we have a fraction, we must reverse divide to multiply. So we say it's equal to negative 1 over 10 times the denominator of 2 is equal to 1, so it's equal to 1 over 2. We reverse or reciprocal 2 over 2, 2 over 1 to 1 over 2. And then now we have negative 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. 10 times 2 is equal to 20. Negative 1 over 2. But sometimes in the exam we have a decimal number. We have that number as a decimal, so we use a long division. There's also we have a long division. 1 divided by 20. So the result will be negative at the end, students. 1 divided by 20, 10, so we add 0, and decimal point we add 0 here. Now 10 divided by 20 is also canon, so we add 0 in the question. Every time when we have a 0 or we write a number and then we can't divide, we must write a 0 in the question. Now we add another 0. Now 100 divided by 20 is equal to 5. 5 times 20 is also equal to 100. We do minus 0, 0, 0. So the result will be equals negative 0.05 or 0.05. That one is the correct answer. And we have question 67, 66, and 67, also 65, 66, and 67. All of them are national examination question. There's also we must find a number between negative 8 and negative 10. We have that one doesn't include because it's less than greater than negative 8, and then negative 1 over negative 61, a square root of 61 is also, that one is also, it doesn't include between the intervals. And that one is also, if we have 11, if we have 121 is also greater than 10, because we have 11. And then negative square root of 61. If we have 64, the result will be 8. But that one is less than 64. It means it is less than a negative 8 also. Doesn't include it, doesn't include it, doesn't include it. But there we have negative 3 pi. Negative 3 pi. Pi equal to what? 3.14, for example. Times 3. 3 times 3, 9. And 3 times 14 equal to what? 42. And then 47. That one is between negative 8 and negative 10. In example 66, which number is irrational? That one is also rational because it's repeated. And then that one is also rational because it's fraction. And then the decimal also, it's repeated. 225 is also equal to 15. 15 is also a rational number. So square root of 19 is not rational, or you can say it's irrational number. In example 67, we have for what values of x, the value of square root of x minus 19 is a real number. It means in which interval that one will be defined or real number. So we replace x with 190, so it's 19, it's 90, I think it's wrong. So it's greater than or equal to 190. And there's also we have that's wrong, student. That answer is wrong. There, that one true. And that one's also wrong, because when you have replaced negative 19 and negative 19, the result's also negative. That one is not real number. And when we have a 19 also, less than 19 also doesn't include in the interval. But when we replace 19 or greater than 19, when we have less than 19, it means we have 18. That one also doesn't include it. But when we have x greater than or equal to 19, when we replace 19, the result will be 0. When we replace greater than 19, when we have replaced 20, 21, any numbers, the result is equal to positive number. So an all positive number inside the radical sign is a real number. So that one is the correct answer, but others doesn't right. Okay, I hope the videos help you. Good luck, students. See you again in the next video. Thanks for watching.